Welcome to Wildlife. Predators versus predators, unexpected attacks, heroic defenses of the young and intense battles for survival, all in one video you won't be able to look away from. Let's get started. An incredible drama unfolds on the banks of the Luangwa River. A lion cub gets stuck on a steep, crocodile-infested slope. One by one, the crocodiles launch themselves from the water. For a while, luck is on the cub's side, but eventually, one crocodile is faster, and the little one vanishes into the murky water. The python made a fatal mistake when it tried to bite a crocodile right on the nose. It had every chance to escape, but after that reckless move, the crocodile lost all patience. A leopard lies in wait, eyes locked on a herd of unsuspecting wildebeest. Then, the perfect moment. With lightning speed, it bursts forward and locks its jaws around the victim's throat, slamming it to the ground. In just seconds, the ambush is complete, fast, precise, and deadly. A group of caracaras takes off like a military squad. These birds of prey move with brutal precision, attacking penguin nests and smashing eggs with no mercy. The poor parents have no chance to save their young. Rare night cam footage shows a terrifying moment. A starving Amur tiger enters a private yard and attacks a German shepherd. The poor dog never stood a chance. The tiger grabs it and disappears into the darkness. Lionesses and their cubs attempt to cross a crocodile-infested river. The cubs are the first to leap into the water, but the danger comes fast. A crocodile strikes. The lionesses dive in and bite back, trying to save them, but one cub is dragged beneath the surface. Spotting a cobra on the doorstep, a small dog fearlessly launches into battle. It's hard to believe where he gets such rage, but he throws the snake around like a toy. That cobra's not surviving this fight, and let's hope the dog didn't get bitten. That night, the cat went out hunting, but she didn't expect to become prey. A hawk swooped down from above at full speed, and the quick feline had no time to react. We don't know how it ended, but the hawk wasn't planning to miss. One stingray proves it's the cleverest in the sea. To escape a shark, it leaps out of the water and hides beneath a nearby boat. The shark is left circling in confusion, outsmarted in broad daylight. A passerby happened to record a shocking scene. A hungry coyote ambushes a squirrel. The hunt is fast and successful. The camera turns on just a bit too late. A hawk already has a full-grown duck in its talons. It seems hopeless, but suddenly, the duck breaks free and escapes into the water with desperate wing beats. An incredible comeback. A fox explores calmly, until out of nowhere, a falcon dives from the sky like a missile. It's not a hunt, it's a brutal territory war. The fox barely escapes with its life. Right in front of people, a huge hawk dives at ducklings, trying to grab two at once. In the end, it manages to snatch only one, but the attack was shockingly bold. A clever orca stages a perfect ambush in a swimming pool. It places a fish on the edge as bait, and the moment a seagull gets close, it's gone. A flawless trap, executed with precision. A mother duck throws herself at a hawk trying to snatch her ducklings. She's smaller, weaker, but full of fury. She flaps, screams, and charges until the predator finally backs off. A heroic act of maternal bravery. A pack of wild dogs attacks a horse right in the middle of the street. The horse panics, spinning and kicking, but it's surrounded. Chaos erupts until a man rushes in to drive the dogs away. A moment of real-life drama in the heart of the city. What follows is a full-blown night thriller. Like a shadow, a puma stalks a black house cat. The cat climbs a tree to escape, but the predator doesn't give up. One perfect leap, and the hunt ends in the puma's favor. A hawk strikes from the sky like lightning, diving straight at a group of chicks. Their mother hen goes into full defense mode, flapping and charging to protect them. The footage is blurry, so we may never know if she saved them all. Suddenly, a goose attacks a kitten. But then, a fearless rooster storms into the frame and drives the attacker back. Moments later, adult cats arrive to protect the baby. A full family defense, and the rooster, he deserves a standing ovation. As lions attack a buffalo calf, the mother charges in like a tank. With powerful blows from her horns, she sends the lions fleeing one by one. Thanks to her courage, the baby survives. A true display of motherly strength. A dog sleeps peacefully on the porch, unaware of what's creeping in the shadows. A leopard silently approaches, and in a flash, it's over. The attack happens so fast, even the camera barely captures it. At night, a python silently slithers toward ducks resting on shore. Without warning, it strikes, grabs one, and drags it into the water. Seconds later, silence. The perfect nighttime hunt. A tiny dog bites a larger one on the nose, and instantly regrets it. When the bigger dog responds, the little one screams like it's the end of the world. His young owner has to rescue him, even though he started it. A cunning crow finds a kestrel's nest and drinks one of the eggs while the mother is away. But she returns just in time to save the last two. She throws out the empty shell and stays close. When the crow comes back, it's payback time. After a brutal fight with a rival, a young waterbuck tries to escape through the river. But from below, a crocodile strikes. In a desperate struggle, the buck escapes, only to be pushed back into the water by the same predator. Will he survive twice? Tension rises, but it looks like he gets away again. Two enormous hippos face off in the middle of a road. Their jaws clash with terrifying force. One is clearly stronger. This is a battle of titans, and neither is willing to back down. You've never seen a shark hunt like this. Instead of using its jaws, the thresher shark speeds through a school of fish and stuns them with a single thunderous slap of its tail. Dazed, the fish are easy prey. This is strategy, not savagery. A jaguar sneaks up underwater and launches a surprise attack on a small crocodile. In front of stunned tourists, the big cat hauls its prey onto the riverbank, clean and efficient. A foolish monkey misjudges her jump and slams into the ground from high up. That single mistake costs her dearly. A hyena appears and carries her off. The wild doesn't forgive errors. A clever shark corners a fish near the shore, thinking it's trapped. But out of nowhere, a pelican swoops in and snatches it. Looks like the bird was one step ahead. While escaping a pack of wild dogs, an antelope stumbles into a swamp. Bad luck turns worse, a crocodile attacks. It's small, but relentless. Each time the antelope tries to flee, it's attacked again. Against all odds, the antelope escapes, soaked but alive. A pride of lions suddenly charges into a herd of buffalo. Chaos erupts. The predators grab the smallest one, and despite the adults trying to fight back, panic and dust make it impossible. The calf disappears in the chaos, lost to the hunt. This next scene is simply beautiful. A winter attack, a puma chasing a guanaco through the snow. This time, the hunt is a success. A leopard hides among the rocks near a waterhole, perfectly camouflaged. The antelope walks right past, completely unaware. No chase, no noise. One swift move, and the ambush is over. One of the most surprising scenes, baboons saving an antelope. But it makes sense. Baboons benefit from keeping antelopes nearby. They warn each other of predators. Antelopes have sharp senses, and baboons have great vision. It's a survival pact that works both ways. Now for something hilarious, a koala fight. These fluffy little creatures scream, scratch, and bite each other, usually over territory. But sometimes it's not about land, it's a male showing his dominance. Yes, even koalas have relationship drama.
Oh my god. Goodness.
A heron grabs a snake and tries to swallow it whole, but the snake fights back, coiling tightly around the bird's neck. It's a deadly tug of war, and neither one could win. Another leopard breaks into a home, and just seconds later, it runs off with a dog in its jaws. Fast, quiet, and deadly. Next up, a lion pride surrounds a lone buffalo that's strayed from the herd. He doesn't give up. He even goes on the offensive, fakes them out, and swims to the other side of the river. That clever move saves his life. A pack of hyenas surrounds a mother buffalo and her calf. She fights back desperately, but in panic, she lifts the baby with her horns, and it falls badly. The calf can't stand. It's a heartbreaking moment of nature's cruelty. Turns out jaguars aren't the only ones who can hunt crocodiles, tigers can too. In this clip, the tiger toys with the reptile before taking it down completely. A fisherman never expected to see this right by his rod. A crocodile attacks a turtle. The turtle tries to escape, but it's hopeless. The bite is too strong.
Really?
A funny moment follows. A turtle faces off against a group of curious cows. First, a white cow gets a bite on the nose and jumps back in fear. Then, a brave little calf walks up and doesn't have to wait long for his turn. In another clip, a crocodile attacks a swimming tiger, but the big cat escapes unharmed. A hungry jackal finally goes after a swan, but the bird proves to be far stronger. With powerful wings and sheer will, the swan breaks free and flees to the water. The jackal never had a chance. Two antelopes suddenly find themselves face to face with three cheetahs. The chase is on, and in one powerful sprint, one antelope gets taken down. The unluckiest warthog in Africa. While fleeing from a pack of wild dogs, he gets too close to the river, and a crocodile finishes what the dog started. No escape, no hope. Nature can be brutal. Fishermen pull up their catch, and there's a snake attached to one of the fish. It won't let go. A full-on tug-of-war breaks out right there on the boat. The fisherman barely manages to shake it off. An eagle sits calmly with a duck clutched in its talons. It pecks slowly, but the duck is still moving. This is nature, slow, merciless, and real. Despite the size difference, a lone wolf suddenly attacks a moose standing in shallow water. The moose fights back with kicks and swings, but the wolf latches onto its leg. After a long struggle, the moose breaks free and reaches deeper water, where the exhausted predator won't follow. A swarm of ants goes to war against a giant spider. They cling to its legs, surround it from all sides, but it crushes them with powerful jaws. It's not just a fight, it's a siege for survival. A rare battle breaks out between a hippo and a rhino in a South African reserve. The hippo charges, roaring and snapping. The rhino won't back down. Eventually, the hippo storms into the water, knocks the rhino over, and starts biting furiously.